What's good? It's your boy, Rich Long, and I just came here to keep it real. Look, family, look. This is a viewer's choice. Shout out to my boy, Mr. Don't Play. This one's for you, nigga. Look, we finna talk about the Bank Sisters. That's right. Them fine ass Bank Sisters. You know, we may have been acting a little tender-dicked. We may have been acting a little tender-dicked because we should have been on their heads a little bit more. We should have been on their heads a little bit more. But see, sometimes it takes a real motherfucking lady to call out the flaws in another woman. That's why we gotta give credit where credit is due. What's her name? Miss Lowdown. She's real low down when it comes to this nitty gritty. She tells it like it is. So, here's looking at you, queen. We're gonna go back and dissect this shit because I feel like it was some shit we missed. That's right. Even real ones fuck up sometimes. So we gotta keep it real for real and go back over this shit one more again. Now, we're gonna start where we left off at most hated bloggers call in conversation with OG Mama Jocelyn. That's right, OG Mama Jocelyn got on the ones and twos with most hated blogger himself, and they had a good conversation. You know, she gave us a little bit of insight into who she is, and I must say, she did not disappoint when it come to just those of us who like to analyze shit. I could tell she's not playing about her kids. I repeat, Mama Jocelyn, she don't play about her kids. She say she the mother of the Jackson 5. That's right. I thought their name was Banks, but moving on. She said we wasn't saying Josie Jocelyn, OG Jocelyn, triple OG Jocelyn's name right. I don't know what it is. We just gonna keep saying what we've been saying because ain't nobody corrected us yet. And she didn't give no hell, she didn't say what it was. So we'll leave it at that. Now look, who was that in the background? Some of our viewers have said that was Trap Boy Freddy, who said that they want to pop bottles now that their homeboy is dead. I don't know. We gon' keep on watching that close. But look. This is what really drew me in. What really drew me in was when they started to call Mo3 a brother. They started saying he's like their brother. When, you know, we hear shit like that around the hood every day. Like you was just fucking a nigga, now he your brother. Alright, we'll leave that where it is. And look, Jocelyn, Josie, whatever your name is, sweetie. She went to school with Mo3 and Yellow Beezy then. You know what I'm saying? They all went to school together. They ran in the same, I can't say they ran in the same exact circles, but you see how it is. It's only 6 degrees of separation. Mo3 circled back and was fucking the bitch because from what she said, they really wasn't fucking with him in high school. Boom! That lets us know that y'all were opportunists. That's right. You were opportunists. We've also been coming across videos of people accusing Josie of trying to set up other men. That's right. They say she's tried to set up other men in the past. We don't know, but we don't like that shit. And we know she'll be getting her just desserts in the due season if that's true. So, you might want to stop that shit. If that's true, we don't know. But on the footage that I saw, it was a girl named Josie that was doing this shit. She was at the nigga door. She was at a man door trying to get in. You know? That's some bullshit. What? Moving on. I don't know if it was her or not, so I'm not going to I'm not going to drive the point home on that. But some of y'all showed me. It was some of my viewers that showed me this shit. And I'm not going to play it for y'all because it's not that clear. So it's not it's not a vital piece of evidence. But look, this is what really stuck out to me. Every time Josie, Jocelyn, whoever she is, every time they go on live, there's kids hollering in the background. There's kids hollering in the background. You might want to attend to them before someone gets CPS involved. Because this is already a salacious situation. It's a tragedy. The whole life looked like a tragedy from what it looked like. But look, Mo3 was obviously their clout. They had been knowing this man since high school, but had only been fucking with him in the last 3 years to some extent. Whatever extent that was outside of sexual relations, I'm not sure. But look, they are the epitome of the lady in the red dress. If you remember, one of our last builds, we talked about the Matrix and the lady in the red dress. That Neo took his eye off the prize and began to study. But at a closer look, she wasn't what she appeared to be. That's right. She was only put there as a distraction to throw him off of his mission. This is much like what we see that happened to Mo3. And look, this has been going on since the beginning of time, family. This isn't new. Jocelyn didn't create this shit. But there's a Jezebel spirit over this situation. You heard it here first. There's a Jezebel spirit over this situation. In fact, it looks like this is the story of Samson and Delilah. Follow me, family. Samson, his strength came from his hair, much like Mo3's strength came from his voice. Samson met a woman named Delilah who would throw him off of his mission against defeating his enemies. In fact, she was put on Samson. She cut his hair. She cut him off from his strength. Much like us seeing Jocelyn being the bait for Mo3. Whether it was knowingly or unknowingly, she knew that she was fucking with somebody that was her baby daddy's opposition. Not only that, it's alleged that she's the one who took those pictures of her children in Mo3's chains. And it makes sense because bitches do shit like that for attention. And then got this man killed. It probably was the straw that broke the camel's back. So these nobodies decided to team up with some somebodies who were barely somebodies. Because they not full-fledged, hell, they still on the come up. And now we see them surely at their downfall. But look, back to the scripture. When she cut him off from his strength, he was enslaved by the enemy. Much like Mo3 was cut off from his strength, but he was killed. But look, family, there's a ram in the bush. You might not be following me, but listen, there's a ram in the bush. When Samson grew his hair back out, he got his strength back and killed more of his enemies than what he did in his whole life. But he lost his life. He lost his life. Much like Mo3, his spirit is leading us to the truth. He lost his life, but he's taking down more of his enemies than he ever did in life. Because, you see, these niggas that he was dealing with, man, his spirit was too powerful for one of them to deal with him one-on-one. So they came at him as a legion of demons. That's right. The whole Cool Money ENT is a legion of demons. And everybody associated with them has a dead spirit over them and will get due reciprocity in due time. Because it's the due season. We know that nothing in this world could bring Mo3 back, and that's why we haven't harped on this situation too long. But we know these girls were part of the setup, whether knowingly or unknowingly, allegedly. We'll say allegedly, but it's common sense. He was murdered coming from your house. Had you, I don't know what you should have did, because it's obvious that bitches will do what they need to do to get where they need to get. Some bitches, because we know there are real women out there who they don't go around fucking with niggas who are in opposition to me. My woman she ain't never fuck with my enemies, and I thank God for that. I thank God for that. Never have she went behind my back to sleep with the enemy. I thank God for that. It's a beautiful thing. Now look, whether she meant for that to happen or not, she not the one who gonna endure long suffering about Mo3's passing, because she wasn't his main thing. She wasn't his main thing. So she'll go on to fuck with other niggas in life, and that's just being real. You know what I'm saying? Like, what she gonna do? She ain't gonna mourn the nigga for years. And this is why men of valor, or men who are the breadwinner, they know that they are the strength of their family and a pillar in their family and community. You must leave whores alone and find a wife. You have to find a wife. Women weren't made for you to pluck them and fuck them at will, even though it seemed like the way the world is, we can do that. But of course, the world is designed like that so that there will be an excuse for the sin. And I'm just keeping it real. I'm not saying that you should go find a wife today, but I'm saying when you take your phallus that has been circumcised and put it into a woman, you are creating a covenant with that woman that you will cover her. And if you know that you don't give a damn about her, leave her alone. If you know you ain't willing to die about that pussy, leave it alone. Rest in peace to Mo3, a real one. And let the story of Melvin Noble be a lesson to us all. Beware of the lady in the red dress. Keep your eye on the prize. Don't let anybody cut you off from your strength. And I'm just keeping it real for real. I love y'all. Stay tuned in, stay positive, and stay real.